JJ, again, he's a competitor that likes to be up in the front pack, and he'll just stay up there and play that last man standing routine. It's a very, it's an aggressive stance to take where you just jump on there with the lead pack and they just fall off one by one until there's just mano a mano. I think I said that in our last interview. But you know, it's a process that works for him, and he's very comfortable with running up front with a handful of very talented runners. Brady did, no question about it, that was the best race he's ever run in an NKU uniform. The fact that him and JJ ran together in high school, same team, you know, that has set the bar very high for Brady's expectations. He knows what it means to work hard, and right now he's taking very good care of himself, and he's running very, very well. So he's closing down that gap that exists when JJ's out there getting a very low number for us. We need someone to close that gap and be that number 2 runner. And rather than being a minute behind our top guy, he needs to keep closing that. He was about 50 seconds this weekend, and if we can continue to take 10 seconds off a week, he'll catch up eventually. Caitlin ran real well. She knew that she was kind of carrying the weight of the team on her as the top runner for us, returning runner that is, as a junior. Mackenzie McDaniel has been running very well as a freshman, but she had a little bit of an off day. But only a little bit. And Caitlin ran much, much better than she has thus far this year. It was more the Caitlin that we saw this past spring in track season than anything we've seen yet this year. So I anticipate Caitlin being back on it, and she'll be right with our top girls coming up. This will be a true test. We've got some very, very high caliber competition down there. I just found out about the fact that we are in the A race, the gold race, with the likes of UK and Louisville. Some teams that have beaten us prior are going to be in there. Some high caliber ranked Division II teams, and even some ranked NAIA and Division III teams. So it's going to be a very challenging race for us as well as other schools as well. So we're really looking forward to it. In our tier for the men's A race, I think we've got about 35 teams in that race. Most of them are Division I or ranked Division II teams. The women will go in the blue race, which is the second tier race, and that's a little bit more in their comfort zone. They should do well in that race. Again, they'll have about 30 teams to compete against. So all in all, there's about 100 teams in the course of the day, split up in 3 different races. I'm expecting all of our athletes, regardless of what race they're in, to have a very good showing for themselves. We're off a great workout this morning. Everyone tired, but still ran very, very well in the workout. So I think we'll be a little bit more well-rested this weekend and ready to go. Especially on our men's side, there is a chemistry and a pride that they will take with them into any race. They are not, just because a team is ranked either regionally or nationally, they are not going to just roll over. They're going to fight, and they do have a good fight in them. We'll be seeing East Tennessee State this weekend in our conference. They're ahead of us. They're ranked very high up, and they took down Virginia Tech a couple weeks ago. So the guys have no problems motivating themselves to take care of business when it comes to running against some of the Goliaths. You know, for the women, we're trying to figure it out still. We're a younger group on the women's side, and it can be a little intimidating, but as they get more comfortable with what they're doing and they get more comfortable with their training, you start seeing trends in practice, and the more you're willing to challenge yourself in practice, the more you're willing to challenge yourself in a race when it's late in the race and you're tired and it would be very easy to give up. You need to find that motivation to say, yeah, this team that we want to beat today, they are ranked much higher than we are, but you know what, they do it the same way we do. They're doing the same kind of workouts, and it's just a matter of whether I have that pride and whether I have the experience to go out after them. So the fact that we're the Davids in this little tale we've got coming up this weekend. We'll see if we can get any Goliaths under our feet. It'll be fun.
All right.